welcome JW Colwell and the Escape Network at Apopkon. Jesus. Joe, I will get it right at some point.
Apopkon.
Apopkon. Okay. It's like, I can't get it out. It's but I am joined by Bill Slevin of the Paranormal
Research Society.
You're working on it.
Yeah, he was practicing on that.
I was practicing, I swear. But also the main thing I want to talk about is you work with the Warren Foundation.
Yes.
Right? So for movie fans, and because my show's a movie show, the Warrens are, of course, right now, every big budget blockbuster out of Warner Brothers is tied to the Warrens and the Warrens' investigations.
Yes.
So just a little bit about the foundation that you work for, just an idea?
Sure. So the foundation was created by Chris McKennell, who's the grandson of Ed and Lorraine. He was investigating with them since he was 16. So before Lorraine died, him and Lorraine created this foundation to kind of carry on their legacy of helping people across the world. So it was very geared on residential investigations and helping people for free, like we all do. And so we have right now I'd say we have about 100 people across the world.
That's incredible.
Yeah. And these are honestly the best of the best investigators. You can't just join out of nowhere and be a member of the foundation. You have to do an application, you have to be interviewed by us, and we have to make sure that you're an investigator that is really invested in helping people and know how to debunk things and really work with the people, to help them, because a lot of them are very, very scared.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Is it something where, because of all the things that have gone on with the foundation,
yes,
that you have all these people being able to do it, giving their time, giving their effort?
And the best thing about it is we have unlimited resources of people that have every type of ability you can imagine. People that are Native American, people that are shamans, incredible. People that, every type of thing. So if their case comes in, we have somebody that can handle it, and it's great for us too, because we have help. We have people we learn from every day still. I've been doing this 35 years, and I still learn from these people every day.
Well, I think that's one of the great things about the stuff that you've been working on, right?
Yes.
You have a Discovery show that's coming up as well for folks that are...
Yeah, I'm actually on one right now. It's the Travel Channel. It's on Discovery Plus. It's their newest shock doc.
Soon to be Max.
Yeah.
Soon to be Max, but we got to get this stuff right.
Yes. It's called The Devil's Academy. It's the newest shock doc, and it's about an event that happened in Miami in 1979. It was a mass possession of a high school. Military school, and
sounds terrifying.
Yeah,
Bill.
it is a crazy,
Bill,
crazy
that sounds
story.
terrifying. And you're of course at Apopkon. You're at the haunted cabin at Apopkon.
Yes, I did not know that
until they walked you in. Like, here's the haunted captain.
No,
be happy, Bill.
I think it was just meant to be, because I came in here and they said pick any cabin you want. So I walked into each cabin and I said, this is the one.
This is the one.
And I had no idea until
later. Of course
later.
you did, Bill. Of course.
It just knew. I don't know.
But so the other thing, like with the Warrens, like, can I ask a question? Like,
sure.
You, as a part of the foundation, are you happy with how they're portrayed in Hollywood? Are like, because I think one of the things that comes when you deal with something in reality, the way you do,
right,
and then when it gets to fictionalized Hollywood. Are you happy with portrayals? Are you happy with how they're portrayed, especially because it's their foundation? You
know what it is? I think they portray them well. They treat them as
they have two bangarang actors playing.
Yes, they do. But the thing is, the movies are always going to be movies, and things are always going to be adjusted and changed.
A little bit heightened.
Right, of course, and I understand. I'm a big horror fan, so I'm not gonna. I don't want to see something that's not enhanced a little bit. You have to, but I think they do portray them well. I think they do a good job. And those two actors are just fantastic.
They're really good. They're really good. A quick question. So you have other shows. You have the shows on Discovery coming up, and then you have Travel Channel, right?
Right.
But then you also have shows coming up that you're already on, that you've been a part of.
No.
Is there anything that's been like too scary, that where you walked in and went, I don't like the juju, I'm out of here?
Well, with the shows, I've been on a couple. I only go on shows where I'm allowed to be myself and what I believe in. I'm not going to go on shows that want me to fake things or change things or edit things, or I go like the Devil's Academy. Yeah, it's a documentary, so I'm talking more about demonology and what I believe that happened there and how it worked. So I like those type of shows, where I can be myself.
Well, and it's not exactly the easiest gig. Like, I mean, it's got to be one of the more difficult gigs. Is there any gigs that you've had in Florida that were especially terrifying? Like, I'm interested in the terrifying ones.
Right. Well, I'm a demonology specialist, so I've been called into a bunch of demonic cases. I've been doing
I asked, and now I don't want to know.
You probably don't.
I asked, and now I don't want to know, Bill.
You probably don't. That's what I tell everybody. People who say, if you hear
I'm so into it. Don't tell me.
Right. But here's the thing. If you talk to people that do this, a lot of them will say, nothing scares me. I go in there and nothing. Don't believe that. Just, I go into
balls off, Bill.
Yeah, but I go into hauntings, and yes, I'm not scared by that. And I've been knocked to the floor, pushed, shoved, everything you can think of. That doesn't scare me because ghosts really don't harm you. But anybody who's been on a demonic case and says that they were not scared is so lying or was never on a demonic case. Because I've been involved in them. They are things that you thought only existed in movies. And they actually do exist sometimes, and you will never, ever forget them. I do this to help people. I do not look forward to being called into a demonic case because it's like one of those things that you never know what's going to happen. You never know where this is going, and you don't know who's the one that's going to get harmed.
So are you involved in exorcisms?
I don't do exorcisms.
Well,
but
no. Involved?
Yeah, I've been in places where they do, like, if it's... an actual exorcism
braver
on a
man
person,
than I, man.
An actual exorcism on a person, like a full-on possession, is very, very rare. A lot of times it's in what's called the oppression phase, which is like the middle phase of a demonic possession. So that means it's in the home, it's causing problems, but it's not totally attached to somebody yet. So the priest, and they'll come in and they'll do a minor rite of exorcism in the home to cleanse the demon out of the house. Because what we do in the house for like a ghost, we can't cleanse a demon with sage and stuff. They're just going to be like, I don't think so.
We had that when we were younger.
Yeah.
That's garbage.
Yeah. They're smelling the sage like, thank you. No,
thanks for the patchouli, bro. Get out.
No, that doesn't do anything to a demon. So you need somebody in there that fully knows what they're doing. But the stuff you will see is kind of frightening.
Is there, so thank you so much for joining us. Is there... Where can people find out about your exploits? Where can people find you online and like Instagram and places like that?
So my website is billslevin.com, and all my social medias are all the same. They're at Slevin Paranormal. So Facebook is Slevin Paranormal. YouTube.
Smart man.
Yeah.
He's a smart man,
I had
Joe.
to do it. YouTube, I've been yelled at for a long time now. Where's my YouTube? So it is getting started right now. It is up there. There's nothing there yet. But again, it's at Slevin Paranormal. I'm going to do something different. We're not going to be like a ghost hunting show on there. It's going to be me, sometimes an investigation, maybe sometimes the history of a place, maybe an interview, educational things, training on equipment, all types of stuff. It's going to be very, very different.
He sounds like he's the Generation Movie of demonology. Because I do a show called Generation Movie. And it's more scholarly than it is about like new stuff. So
I have something I can show you.
What do you
really like? Okay, let me show you this. I bring it out only on investigations or panels and stuff. So when I say I have protection, I have different levels of protection.
That's what I said earlier.
Right. This is an extra level of protection. So this here, if you could see this, it is a Virgin Mary medal. This was Lorraine Warren's.
Wow.
It was given to me by Chris McKennell, and this was one of her medals. So I keep this only on investigations or events like this where, I'll bring it out. I know people.
Oh my God.
It's one of my prized possessions.
I can imagine. That's amazing. Thank you. Sure. Thank you for blessing us with that. Like, I feel like it could take care of us in the podcast and the network. Like, that's a nice thing. But where can they find you? Everything's at Slevin Paranormal, right?
At Slevin Paranormal and, Facebook, everything. And
thank you so much for joining us. This was an eye-opening... Again, you want demonology and then you don't want demonology.
That's the thing.
That's the thing. But thank you for joining us, Bill.
Sure. You're welcome.